May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex Forecast. We're looking at the Euro USD. The Euro USD. Now, uh, we're looking at the weekly time frame. Folks, I'm not feeling too well, so just try and bear with me. But I want to get this out for you. Okay? All right. So, over the last months, what do we know? What do we know? We've been traveling pretty bullish. All right. Uh, since January, right? And then over the last couple of months here, you can see that we went into this consolidation moving sideways. And instead of it being a bullish market, it turned bullish neutral. Got it? Okay. But what we want to make note of is we had this long period of consolidation. Price sweat the sell side liquidity before pushing past the buy side liquidity and breaking this market structure here. We have a bullish break of market structure, and I'd be looking for price to return to that breakout area before, uh, in the hopes for the potentiality, right, for potential buys from there. Okay, if we take a closer look in regards to what we're looking at for the week ahead, what we didn't do is we didn't break the high or the low of the previous week. Look at that candle. All right. Last week's candle closed here, and we did not take out the high or low of the previous week. That's an inside bar. All right. Usually you see that when there's a change in direction. All right. Or prices hinting that we may see some more consolidation, just like we saw over here. That consolidation might continue over here. All right, but it does look that price has this doji, this indecisive candle here. It does look like we could be heading lower because look at this low here. Look at that low. uh, 2 weeks ago, we closed below those lows. We've been trading below those lows. Price opened last week here. We went down, didn't take the low out, didn't take the high out, and then closed here. I like, I like, I like the fact that we did not take out the sell side liquidity lows here. We did take out this one 2 weeks ago, but we were reached. We didn't make it. We reached higher and didn't make it. So let's take a closer look at that on the daily. All right. As far as the daily, things become a little bit more clearer. All right. You can see we had a market structure break here. All right. Price traded through that swing high. All right. This is the swing low that remains protected. It's a strong low because it led to a higher high, breaking those highs. Great. What are we looking for? We're looking for price to trade back into this bearish leg. And we did. We traded right back into this bearish leg and into the consolidation, into that ranging of price. But how did we do it? We made a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Last week, in last week's forecast, I said we were going to trade back up into, and I'm hoping that we did. That's what I said, into this area of fair value. See the the buying candles here, the bullish candles. This is the buy up before the stronger sell off. All right, this creates an area of fair value. This also, you can also call it an area of supply, a supply zone. It's an order block. It's what it is, and price comes back to mitigate that order block. And you see how Friday's candle was very bearish. All right, and uh, it left a large wick of respect. Did not close past the midpoint of this supply zone. All right, this area of fair value, which is what you look for. That lets you know that there's an intent by by the market anyway for more downside movement. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this this liquidity low and this liquidity low as the targets. Now, I'm looking for lower prices from this area of fair value. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this. This is a bullish fair value gap here, all right, on the daily, all right. Uh, what what could happen is price could pull pull down into this area of this fair value gap, this bullish fair value gap, find support here for higher prices. All right. But I'm not willing to take buys personally. I'm not willing to take buys from this fair value gap. All right. I want to see this fair value gap fail because we are in the midst of a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. I'm looking for the next lower low. I'm looking at this as a potential lower high. All right. If price fails, if this fair value gap fails, which is what I want to see, it would confirm my bearish bias. All right. I'll be looking for price to pull back into this area for higher probability trades down to the liquidity lows that I've already marked out. These are my targets for the week. You understand? All right. If it should hold, I wouldn't consider buys until this protected high for me. I wouldn't consider buys until this protected high is traded through, until this area of fair value, this order block fails. Price reaches up here, then it's a fail, and I'm just going to go with it. That's all. You can argue once it starts trading past the midpoint. Maybe you can start looking for bullish breaks of market structure on the lower time frames. Then you could continue to take higher. Continue to take buys, but I'm not interested in taking buys until that's taken out. Got it? All right. This line of demarcation, this invalidation line, is the exact opposite of what I needed here. I'm looking for confirmation of this bearish fair value gap. Area of fair value. This could give me that confirmation. With the failure of this fair value gap here, that would definitely give me the confidence to take sells down to these liquidity lows. I hope I didn't sound too convoluted for you. All right. I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you. And make sure you check out the video that I already put out for this week. What is this? There you go. Yeah. For the US dollar index. And the next one I put out behind this one will be the pound USD. And make sure you check that out. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the boost button, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything I put out. I'll see you in the next video.